Hello everyone, Business 832 back with a look at this week's mail. I did get some decks and some games. And a mixture of both, which is awesome. Uh, Canada Post is back, sort of. They're on rotating strikes where they're like going on strikes in different places at different times, so at least mail is moving, even if it's a little bit slower. First, I got some decks that I got from Penguin Magic. The first one is the 1902 Sessions, which is from the Magic Apple. If you can see that. And it's all about, I guess they have some kind of like magical sessions that they get together and do, and they apparently this deck was like 21 years in the making or something. It's fairly standard, USPCC printed, but it's nice enough. I don't know why they have a poker table in the middle if it's about magical sessions. I'm not sure what they're doing there, but it's gonna be poker. Then I got some decks here that are from, these are from My Magical Project. First is the new Yellow Reverse Bicycle deck, which features a green, a double backer that's yellow on one side and green on the other, which probably indicates the next color, I'm guessing. And then I also got these two decks, which are the bicycle colors in red and blue. I know what you're thinking, the red and blue, how are they colors? Well, they're colors because they have gotten rid of the traditional four suits and replaced them with just different colors, circles, blue, yellow, green, and red. And only 1 through 10. No aces, no court cards, no jokers. And then there's 15 different gaff cards, which is kind of cool. So it's good for magicians. The idea is give magicians a way to better perform card magic for kids. Sure, why not? And then I got some here that are from Fury 11. First is a Fantastic Four. This is based on a new movie, which I have not seen. Don't know if or when I will see it, but I did see the old school ones back in the day. Old school, back in the 20 years ago, whatever it was. And finally, I got the Beatles Special Edition black and white decks, which have gold foil on the backs of the cards and are pretty nice. Now I got the complete uh, Beatles collection. And that was it for decks. Then I got some games. Let's start off with the smallest one and then go up from there. The smallest one is one that I just got from Kickstarter from Button Side Games. It's Sour Regrets, designed by Judson Cowan. This is a 2 to 3 player game based on another game called Deep Regrets, which is far more expensive and far larger. But basically, it's a horror fishing game, is what it is. I also got the expansions, The Fisher and the Fraud, and Lingering Remorse. So, why not? Then I got a bunch of games here from New Mill Industries and their imprint, Little Dog Games. The first is a little two-player game called Crisps, which I guess is originally from a company called Purple Owl Games. And it's a little two-player ladder climbing game where you're playing different types of sets, ladder climbing setting game. And it basically trying to get rid of all your cards. And when you do that, you gain a point, and whoever gains 3 points first wins. As you play, you're going to be drawing more cards, and yeah, it's kind of cool. Designed like a food package, chip package on the back with the ingredients here, the nutrition facts telling you the kinds of sets you can play. So kind of cool. Then there is Folio, designed by Daniel Newman himself, who owns uh, New Mill Industries. And Folio is a trick-taking game with 5 suits of cards that have these, these 4 different leaves. And each card features either a half, it features either the left side or the right side of a leaf. Each suit contains both sides within it, and different numbers, I think 1 through 8. And basically, you're going to be playing tricks and collecting cards, trying to match up the two halves to score points. You can also match up the number side of the cards. And you're trying to create the biggest set you can, and you can create multiple sets as well. That's really cool looking, really interesting. Then I got Big Wave. This is from the Little Dog imprint, which has 4 suits based on different surfing locations, such as Portugal and Hawaii, and I think California, and one other one. And it's a must not follow trick taking game. It's also kind of a stock holding game where the values of the suits will change every time you win a trick with a certain suit. You will increase the value of that suit, and then at the end of the round, you're going to score points based on the values of the 4 suits. And it's pretty interesting. And then there is Tazuma Trick, based on an older game with the same name, which is Tazuma is Japanese art of magic. Uses, well, you can see on here the little like crane butterflies and fans and the umbrellas and the masks. If you've watched any magic at any time, you will have seen magic like this. And it's really cool magic, and it's a trick taking game based on that. I'm trying to remember the gist of it at the moment. Aside, I mean, that's kind of the gist of it, but it's about it. It is a must follow, and it is. What's interesting about this one is you have each person's going to draft some cards at the start of the game. You're each going to draft a pain suit, which is a suit that's going to score you negative points if you win. A ability card, which is going to give you a special ability that you can use anywhere from 1 to 4 times, depending on the ability card. And you're also going to be able to draft a bidding card. Some will allow you to score points if you get an exact bid of, say, 5 tricks or 0 tricks or 2 tricks. Others give you a range of 3 different possible amounts of tricks that you can win, like 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, or 4, 5, 6, or what have you. So it's really cool. And there's also some cards, some trump cards in each suit that count as zeros if played following that suit, but if you play it off suit, then they're a trump, and they will beat the other cards. And again, there's all sorts of special abilities that can negate that and stuff like that. It's really cool. I really like that concept. And there's one more. This is Worst in Show, which is based on an older game from Japan as well with a different name. This has a dog show competition theme with 4 suits. And this one's interesting as well, very interesting, where you're going to get a 6-sided die, numbers 1 through 6. There is a trump suit. The black suit is trump, I believe. No, it's not the black suit. That's trump. Is there even a black suit? I don't recall. There isn't. But each player is also going to get one of these cards that's going to go in their hand of cards. And you're going to have a certain number of cards on your right side, anywhere from 1 to 6, which is going to equal, that's going to determine what your bid is. And on the other side, you're going to have cards on the left side, which are your kind of must-follow cards. And so the way it works is when you play, if you have a card on the left side that is of the left suit, you can follow, or you can create a little mischief and play a card from the right side. And the idea is you want to get rid of the cards on the right side and win as many tricks as you bid in order to score points. If you're off by 1, you can also score points, 1 point. But any cards that you have left over that you're not able to get rid of from your mischief side on the right will score you negative points. So it's very interesting the way it works. And the other thing too is, if you can follow, you can play a card on the left side, or you can play a card from the mischief side. If you can't follow, you have to play a card from the left, and that can be trump or whatever. And of course, highest trump will win. And what makes it more interesting is if you don't have any more cards left on the left side, then you're out. So it's very interesting. I like these new games they put out. Then I got one here from I got on eBay. It's from GeriMan Games and Little Rocket Games. It's an older game. Don't know what year it came out. It came with some damage. Actually, that damage was on there. I just missed it when I looked at the pictures on the eBay. But it is what it is. Everything else is sealed brand new. It's Insert Coin to Play. It's a little game for like 2 to 4 players, where it's a flip and right. You're going to be selecting one of these cards and drawing this pattern on your paper like it shows here, and then you're going to be using the patterns on the bottom of the card to fill in that pattern and trying to fill it in as much as possible to score points. And you got like free lives like in a video game because it's a video game theme, and then you can also use coins to get more lives, and it's pretty interesting. I haven't tried it out yet, but it seems pretty interesting. That's Insert Coin to Play. Video game theme. And then, finally, the biggest one is one I've been waiting on for a while from Kickstarter. This is from Snowbird Studio, and it's called Insectarium. It's insect theme, in case you didn't know. Anywhere from 1 to 4 players. And basically, you're going to be collecting different types of insects on a player board and scoring points based on what you get. And the tokens you also get alongside of that. Very cool. I like the idea of it when I saw it. There's actually another game out there I've heard of. Apparently it's similar. I don't remember the name. But it's a very nice production. And I like it. So that is it for this week. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think next week. Maybe some more decks. Maybe some more games. Not too much, but a couple things anyways. We'll see. Comment, like, subscribe. And we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.